Hey guys, it's DukeOnRed1 and welcome to our next plot review video. Today we are on the Darwin Reforged server. If you are interested in seeing this plot for yourself, you can come on the Darwin Reforged server on the Conquest Reforged mod pack and do slash plot TP something or another. It'll be in the description below. But you can come over here and check it out and just enjoy this amazing build. And we have a special person with us, Viggoman, which I will be for now on collabing with for these reviews, and it will just make it so we have a much nicer atmosphere and community going between YouTubers and the Conquest community, bringing us together and uniting under the Conquest banner. But one way or another, guys, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get right into it. So this is Burg Reifenstein, aka Castle Tasso, in South Tyrol, Italy. A plot built by Santi92. Its in real-life counterpart was one of the best preserved castles in the region and was first mentioned in scriptures from the 12th century. It is located on the top of a hill south of the medieval city of Sterzing Viptino and was surrounded by a bog. Together with the castles Sprinstenstein and Thunberg, it was responsible for securing the roads to and from the city. The oldest part of the castle, the donjon, was built in the 12th century. The residential quarters, on the other hand, were built in the 15th century. The castle doesn't have direct access to a fresh water source for this reason. A cistern was built, which occupies the entirety of the inner courtyard. The outside of the project is mostly a recreation of the in real-life counterpart. The interior, on the other hand, is my own design. Some rooms, like the kitchen for the green hall, were inspired by the existing rooms of the castle.
So with that being said, we are here starting to walk towards the castle. There's a lot of stuff we can watch and look at on the way there.
There's so much atmosphere in this plot. It's incredible. The detail is phenomenal. I love the bog. It would be so difficult to siege a castle like this, as you can't really get an army through such dense terrain as you can see there.
Yeah, and just like adding the fog blocks or cloud blocks to make it a little bit hard to look at, kind of, just adds so much.
Oh, that's so weird. I can't see it in my shaders. It must be the fog blocks must disappear for me.
Oh yeah, the water is really weird. But,
yeah. But
yeah.
I can see the hitboxes where the fog blocks are supposed to be, but the shaders just see right through them.
Check out my video, guys, if you want to see the fog.
Yes, go to Viggo's video.
Shameless plug right there. Then there's a small building here. I guess this is the only building except the castle here. So we're going to check that out as some kind of warm-up.
I love this interior. It's so rustic feeling. Check this out. Like, this is actually how bedding would have been as far as I'm aware, in the medieval era. It would be just very communal like that. And it wouldn't be actual beds. It would just be kind of riffraff all thrown on the floor.
Yeah.
This is so nice. Love it to bits.
No king-size beds here.
That's for sure.
It just feels so alive. You know, the people living here actually looks like they're doing something, working, like this right here.
And it looks like a multitude of activity. It's not like a specific type deal where, like, it's just a house that does, I don't know, a tannery or a carpenter. It looks like something that has a multitude of activity where they do all kinds of things and have just equipment for everything. And
yeah,
that's
like
what's really neat about a true farmhouse, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
I love these chickens back here.
Oh, they're so fat, chubby.
It's so nice. I am so surprised that we can have stuff like this. Like, you know, this is an example of proper texturing. I love that design. I think Patrick's made these, right?
I don't know, man, but I'm using them a lot.
Yeah. Well, they're so nice. They really work. Especially since we can't have entities, aka, or not entities, but mobs. Can't have actual chickens running around your plot, can you?
No, you can't. So you gotta build them.
Well, oh, I love this walk up.
This is why we're here. Oh, look at the view from here, guys.
Oh, that's beautiful. Castle Reifenstein. It's so nice to actually have a proper background for this castle. Stuff like that really brings it into perspective. Before
we go up there, should we check out the small sideway here?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and there we go, off the plot. But I even stuff like that, the way that he framed in the plot is really quite tactful. When you come up the path here, it could have just gone straight off the plot and would have lost immersion. But what he did is he continued the hill up. and it really made a neat little effect there, trying to bring the player or the observer, explorer, to go left.
Yeah, and also just look at the texturing of the mountain here. Looks super realistic with different patches of different kind of stones.
And it really went wild in with the vertical slabs and the trapdoors and such. It really has a smooth shape to it.
Had some time on his hand.
Check this gatehouse out.
Wow.
That is just beautiful. And love this little... It's kind of like a makeshift portcullis. It's as if the masonry wasn't specifically designed for the portcullis, but what they wanted is the portcullis, and so they added it to the front and made just a little scaffolding there, and that works so well. I've never actually thought of doing that.
Yeah, it might fit with the lore, since it's a very old castle. I don't think portcullises is like a super old thing. So maybe they had to redo it and add a portcullis later.
That does make sense. Yeah, it is more of an advanced technology, so that definitely does have a. That definitely is true. Now check out this counterweight system. Again, something that I don't personally usually do for portcullises, but it is definitely a realistic system and is necessary for a proper design. I love that. It's the way for the portcullis to close, or open or close technically really quickly.
Yeah, it just kind of release a lot of the weight, so you can easily pull it by hand.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And a small camp up here, I guess.
Lovely little tent, yes. And then you make your...
How worn down everything looks like. It looks like some kind of ruin almost.
It's very old.
Kind of just,
I love these crenellations. The little spots where you can shoot through are so well done. It looks like you can just throw rocks down or maybe pour a bucket of oil down on the enemies up against the wall. So well designed.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So much inspiration right here. Gonna take a lot of this into my build.
And it's so neat that the walls are so organic, as they're not just straight, etc. It's actually very well, it's like not necessarily would you say planned out, but it's planned out. It's hard. It's like an oxymoron type deal. It's very purposefully built.
Yeah, and it kind of follows the terrain nicely and uses the terrain as defense, I guess, like the canyon here, and just kind of uses the whole landscape, builds into the landscape a lot.
I really like the canyon between the bailey and the castle. It just has such a defensive nature to it, and it could have actually been maybe it's a man-made canyon. Possibly it was the quarry they used in order to build the foundations to the castle. Stuff like that's just a really interesting thought to, maybe you can, maybe that's the purpose. I love this drawbridge.
This is beautiful. If I were to build this canyon here, I would have spikes and stuff down there.
Yeah. That would definitely increase its effectiveness for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, this drawbridge, what was the name of it again?
It's Burlesque? I forget, honestly. I just looked it up. But yeah, I totally forget. But it's just a neat little counterweight system back here. Bascule, yes. Yeah, there we go.
And here again, you can see the counterweights here. Super realistic.
I really want to go up and check out that system. I'm going to do a little bit of flying here. Just check this out. Look at that design. That is so nice.
I wonder how we get up there.
That is a good question. There has to be a way to get to the top of the wall. You know what I've noticed, actually? There's arrow slits inside the wall that have no way to get to them.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Maybe they are designed for, maybe they are there not necessarily for warfare, or only for warfare. So they put scaffolding back here when there's actually an attack. But while it's peacetime, they remove that scaffolding in order to maximize space for, looks like, farms.
I guess so. That would make sense. Come up here. You saw the grinding stone here, acting like a lever.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Systems like this just really are amazing. You really utilize things in Minecraft, and Conquest Reforged just adds so much possibilities and allows you to design these systems so realistically.
Very impressed by this guy.
Love it.
And the houses as well just look so nice and organic, and none of them is really built on an angle, or everyone is built on an angle, I guess.
None of them are completely straight. It's all an organic type feel, as if it's flowing with the wall. It's flowing with the terrain, more or less, instead of the terrain working with the build. He really does a good job utilizing the terrain instead of utilizing the castle on the terrain. You know, it's not... you see a lot of times floating castles or floating builds, basically, with terrain that just doesn't fit. And he does so nicely.
And this must be some kind of blacksmith. I love the furnace here.
Yeah, I imagine this guy would be making the nice little weapons for the castle. But I imagine his main job is to fit the horses with some shoes or maybe some nails, miscellaneous useful things in order to maintain the castle.
And he has a small living quarters upstairs as well. The woodwork of the roof here, or ceiling.
I really like that,
so organic.
The trusses really are quite nice. I like that a lot.
Yeah. And he also has entrance or exit, I guess, to some arrow slits here, and there's another one over there, so...
I would hate to be in this house during an attack, you know, just kind of sleeping, and then, oh, we're under attack, and all of a sudden a ton of guards come running into your bedroom.
Oh, man.
That would be the worst.
I love the small gardens here as well. Just fills up the courtyard.
It looks like we got some cabbage. What is this? Is this hemp? Legumes. Legumes.
Or beans?
Carrots. I guess this is some fictional water mint. I guess this is just like spices and things.
Yeah.
I guess this is the spot where they would put all the poo, maybe?
Perhaps. It looks like so with all the flies.
Yeah.
And here's a cart bringing the poo.
That is such a neat design. I love that. Oh, I just love these designs. Conquest Reforged is just great. Like, I've been playing a lot of vanilla recently, and as you are aware, and I guess I can't walk through doors. It glitches me out. Weird.
I can. No. Wow. Well,
maybe it's a bug door. Let's just fly over the door.
It's not a door, it's a gate. So maybe...
Yeah, it's a little posturing gate, a little sally port type deal. Now, these... It's actually quite interesting. He doesn't even have any... what do you call it? Extension with a murder hole or anything over this door. It's like just a door in the wall. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, this is another Bailey. It's... we see that with the wall here. Okay, I didn't realize. That's actually quite neat. I like that a lot.
Yeah, well, look how chubby this chicken looks like in here. He's too fat to get out of here.
It's like, I'm too warm in here. I don't want to come out. Nice and cozy in here. Oh, this atmosphere is just phenomenal. Check these trees out.
It reminds me of the forest inside Winterfell, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
They have like their own little forest inside the courtyard.
Yeah, that is so cool.
We gotta fly over again.
Okay, I guess we can fly. We'll do our little super jump for the day. Bam.
Super jump.
All right, let's go up here, actually. I'm kind of curious. There's like this little crook back here. I wonder if it leads anywhere. Or if it's just a little bit of atmosphere. Oh, look, another sally port. Maybe not a sally port. Maybe it's... Actually, no, I do think this is a sally port. But it's not really accessible for the enemy to get to because it's such well defended by the use of the terrain.
Yeah, and that's like he really uses the terrain here. But he has a small wall here. Or that might be for the other courtyard we just were in.
Yeah, come over here really quick. This is such a neat idea. You see how there's this garderobe right here?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And it poops down into a kind of bucket so that it collects, and then the... what do you call it? The poop collector, I forget what they're called. The gong collector would come out here and just scoop it out of the thing instead of having a big pile of poop to clean up, you know? This kind of keeps it a little bit tidy at least.
Yeah, and it's useful, you know?
I'm not sure how I feel about this though, right here.
Where are you
There's
now?
Just little windows here on the edge of the castle on ground level, and I feel like that is a flaw.
Well, if we already established that you don't really get up here.
Well, I mean, with at least a door, there's still an element of protection. And you can imagine possibly, I don't know, an assassin or maybe someone skilled could possibly... Well, I guess if you're skilled enough, you could definitely get in a castle, no problem. one way or the other.
Yeah,
So
you could
I guess
sneak
that's
a
true.
man in here, yeah, definitely sneak a few guys in and.
I just really like that guard robe idea. What is this right here? Is this like a vent? Some kind of vent. What is this? I'm so curious right now.
It looks like it must be from. Let's see if we can figure out.
Oh, it
what's
must
inside.
be a fireplace. It must be a
Perhaps,
chimney design where there's actually a fireplace inside and the smoke exits through there. That's the only thing I can think of.
Or maybe it's the kitchen, like ventilation from. We'll have to see when we get to the inside.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and head back through here and come back up through the front. And see, like, even little things like this, you have a little bit of rock built into the castle, or the castle built into the rock. Like, that's so neat. Like, he could have just done a flat wall all the way down and along, but he utilized a little bit of terrain right there.
Yeah. It might help, though, because as we've... well, he told us it's a real-life castle, so maybe a lot of this is just, like, taken from that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I feel like it's hard to get, like, the organics to look good, but if you can take it from a real-life castle, it might help you out a little bit.
So let's start in here. I think this is a separate portion of the castle. Looks like a guard area. It has a little kitchen in here and some storage. I'm trying to figure out what this building is supposed to be for. I'm not quite sure yet. I haven't seen its purpose.
It might be like a guard or a servant building.
Yeah, I'm thinking servants is actually... That actually seems like what it is. It seems to be...
Another one, the guard robes.
Oh, nice. Is there a little bucket down there? I think there is. I can't really see.
I feel like if this was for servants, we should have some more beds in here.
Yeah. But then again, castles, at least not real castles,
Okay,
they weren't full
here.
of servants. You gotta, shift click to get through.
Shift a little bit.
Usually it would only be a few servants because, obviously, the less servants you have, the more, the more chance you have to trust them, you know? If you have a whole ton of servants, it's so easy to, for a few of them to get lost in the fray or, just become unknowns. Whereas, I'd rather have a few loyal servants than a many unloyal servants.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really like that gilded design up there, that gold and everything. It's above the front gate and also this gate right here. I really like that. It adds such a neat little contrast.
Yeah, this all just leads into a smaller courtyard again.
And something neat about this courtyard, as we learned on the signs that he written on the side edge of the plot, this is actually a purposely built inner courtyard where there is a cistern in the middle. The idea is that all of the rainwater that would fall on all of these roofs, as you can see, all these roofs are angled into this courtyard. All that rainwater would fall into here and into a well type thing. Let's go ahead and jump to game mode 3 really quick. And check this out. Right underneath here is this neat little reservoir where water can collect. And this is nice little drinking water for the castle inhabitants because obviously, at being on such a high altitude, it is quite a bit above the water table, meaning that having a freshwater source is a necessity. So definitely neat little feature there.
One thing here, I'm pretty sure you didn't notice. Look at the droplets here. Can you see those?
Yes, I do. Wow.
Yeah. That means it's placed one water block just above.
Oh,
like,
that's such good detail. Stuff like this. Obviously I already knew this, but when people actually do stuff like this for their builds, it just adds such a neat effect and just really brings it together. Like, who would come down here and still he put in the effect of dropping water or water droplets?
Just
really cool.
Incredible.
Okay, so shall we continue?
Yes. Okay, so I guess this is like the main entrance here. So we can go in here and...
All right.
Okay, that's just a small storage, I guess.
I guess there's really nothing in here, is there?
No.
So this must be the main entrance up here. I also noticed the courtyard design. The only way to get up to the main entrance is you got to go around a full loop. That maximizes defense because what happens is you can have guards with crossbows all up along this balcony up here, shooting down on the enemies as they're trying to enter.
Yeah, that's super smart.
Love it. All right, let's see. Eric, can you open this door? There we go.
Wow. Can you open them?
I can open them, but for some reason I can't walk. Well, maybe I can. Huh. Last time I was opening doors and I tried to walk through it, glitched me.
Weird.
Okay, so this is
Straight into
a
the
kitchen?
pantry here.
Or no, it's a pantry.
Pantry.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But this is definitely kitchen.
And this is the kitchen. What a great design for a fireplace.
Oh, I love when they build like the grand fireplaces like this. I
Yeah, it's
never
like
do
the
that.
whole
I always
wall.
keep them small. Yeah. And like the big like ventilation. I don't know.
Yeah, nice little chimney right here. It's a chimney scoop in order to collect all the smoke to get up into the shaft there. Really cool. And also notice the baker's oven over here.
Oh yeah.
I really like designs like this. It just, and also the overall color scheme just works together. You got the gray contrasting with the darker kind of grungier colors, and it just works together so nicely.
Yeah.
And of course, you get a nice little picture of the king right there, or the lord or duke, whoever owns the castle.
I feel like a lot of the builds on this server here has the same king.
Exactly. Even Lumiere has the same king, so
Yeah.
it would be nice to have some more variety of paintings in the future.
I think that's coming in the future. So this is where we started again. Just like the main entrance here.
There's the pantry.
It's not rad to be like a castle, but I guess it serves the purpose it has to.
This is a rather realistic design, though. I mean, it's not for a king. A castle like this would be designed for a duke or a lower lord of sorts. And obviously, it being more of a defensive castle, it's less of a palace. And so the interior design and less ornate feel, I feel like fits for a castle of this nature.
Definitely.
But then again, I mean, you do have lots of hints of kind of the rich opulence that a lord would have. You know, you have nice little flower pots, you got a chessboard, obviously you got nice little wall paneling and really beautiful fireplaces. I mean, it's a little bit of a mix, and I really like it. I mean, check this fireplace out.
It's so good, so cool. I've never thought of using those blocks together.
That's so nice.
But I love just building castles or looking at castles where it's built like defensive. It's built to be a defensive build, but then you just add like the wealth to that. But was there anything in here?
There's a stairway to come up, and it looks like there is a more opulent bedroom up here.
That might be like the Duke's room.
It may be, but I'm trying to. I guess the design of this would be where the Duke actually lives, and I kind of want to go back down really quick. It seems like the room down below would be his, I guess, his like living room, his living space. Like he would, like visitors would come in here maybe and kind of wait on him, and then he would come down and meet with them here.
Like a private or a staircase kind of.
Yeah. And then he would obviously sleep up here. And I guess there is more up here. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, it connects to the rest of the castle, it looks like.
There's a door back here. What is this? Okay, this has to have a purpose of some sort. There's a shovel and a lamp in here.
Oh yeah, here.
So I'm just kind of curious. Maybe it's part of the chimney. Maybe they're here to shovel like chimney suit. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe it's just a closet. It beats me. I have no clue.
Maybe they're digging into the wall here to expand a little bit. You know, the castle walls used to be super thick.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Maybe they're digging a little bit. Or fixing. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, here's the garderobe with that little poop hole down there. I'm sorry, the like the little bucket.
Oh yeah.
And I'm still trying to figure out where that vent is. Ah, we're way past the vent.
Now. Yeah.
Or no, we're not. We're not. Actually, we're almost to the vent.
Okay.
Let's keep going this way. The vent is approximately right here.
Oh.
So here it is right here. But this is obviously, I would think this is a chimney right here. The vent is right behind that.
Yeah. But I think we should go down again because we missed a lot of the first. Or
Yeah,
second
that's for
floor.
sure. I mean, it's so confusing to make it through castles, and that's actually a purposeful design to confuse invaders.
I also like the looks of it because it feels more realistic and more lived in when there's a lot of different pathways and.
Okay, here we are. Here we are. This is it. Wait, is it? No, it's not.
Where are you now?
Come back. Yeah, this is where the vent was. You just totally walked off. No,
Yeah,
come
I
back
went
down,
back
back
down
down, back
again.
down.
Back down?
Yes.
Okay.
I found the feast hall.
Oh, here we go.
All right, and follow me this way, and this goes into a nice big dining room. You got a big old roast pig in the middle of the table.
I remember seeing this from the outside.
Alrighty, let's dine.
I can sit.
Take the block out of your inventory, or yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Oh
Perfect.
man, oh this is beautiful, love it. Also, I want you to notice that the fireplaces aren't lit. That's actually pretty realistic. Obviously, fires wouldn't be on all the time. Only during feast times and such.
And
Or
the
if it's
winter.
cold.
In winter, you would have all the fireplaces at once, I guess.
Yes, in the winter time for sure.
Yeah. So here, there's. If we go back, where are you now?
All right, I'm coming back. I'm sorry. I was just seeing if there's any other extensions to the feast hall.
Yeah, this is so weird walking around. It's so hard.
All right,
There's
we've.
2 more entrances.
Oh
Okay,
wow,
this
there's a
side-
chapel in here. Oh my gosh, check this out. Such a nice design. Oh, so much inspiration. Look at the colors. They work so well together.
Yeah, I love this. Is it a shrine or what is this called?
Yeah, this is a I guess less of a shrine and more of like an effigy, more or less of this is a Christian I guess an altar makes sense. Like just a nice ornate altar, and you got a couple pictures of saints, and then this would be like a place where they would come up and kneel. Or maybe not. Maybe they would kneel behind the fence. I think that makes sense. And then they would sit in these pews for prayer.
Yeah.
So
That's
nice.
great.
I kind of
And
want to
then
make my
there's-
way up to that balcony, if we can make our
Yeah, I
way
think
up
we're
there.
getting there if we continue. There's one more smaller here. What? Oh, this goes up again. Okay, that's kind of weird. This
Got
is
a
not
nice little
pantry,
storage area.
and this goes into. Wow. Okay, I'm getting lost again.
Totally out of sorts. I have no clue
Okay,
where we
this
are.
goes down to where we just were here.
Yeah. Nice little mirror here.
So it's just a small.
All right, I found it. This is where the balcony to... Oh, this is such a nice room. This is the quote-unquote green room, if I'm not mistaken. That he mentioned on the signs on the edge of the plot.
I think so.
And this supposedly is designed from the real-life castle.
Yeah.
Apparently, this was one of the surviving rooms of the castle, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm sure Santi will correct us in the comments if it's not.
Yeah.
So nice. I love this because this really does portray true opulence of the lord that lived here. You know, maybe he's a really rich lord and has just like lots of wealth, and then this is where his more wealthy visitors would come and meet with him. Like
yeah,
for
I love this trim here as well.
yeah. Beautiful crown molding. Love it. Is there any other doors out of here, or is that the only way out? I think this is the only way.
I feel like there should be a fireplace in here, but
Yeah, I don't know. Now, sometimes rooms would be heated by the rooms below. So it's possible that this chimney goes down to a fireplace, and then that fireplace would provide enough heat to heat the floor and this room.
perhaps, yeah.
All right, let's make our way up this ladder here. Is there anything up here? Looks like just an attic space. Nothing really. Oh, wow, lots of attic space. This is just awesome.
Yeah.
Somebody had a bad day up here.
I'm not sure if I know where you went.
Come back up to the attic. There's a ladder. Come back up. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, there you are.
Now come over here.
Because you have a skull on. Oh wow, I didn't see this.
Come check this out. Somebody had a bad day.
Oh, no.
And it makes sense there's flies up here because the attic spaces would be very, very hot. And flies would congregate in areas like this. Also moist. So it would
also,
definitely
like,
make
dead
sense.
bodies are supposed to stink as well, so...
Yeah. So that would suck. It's actually right above the green room. So, like, they would be down there sitting, just kind of having a good old time. And, like, what's that smell? Oh, it's just the rotting person up above us. Oh, okay.
Nothing to worry about.
All right. Where to now?
Wow.
I suppose this is the donjon we're making our way up right now.
Yeah, I think since the layout is kind of weird, is that some of it is from the old donjon.
Yeah.
And then some of this is like newer extensions. Like here leads back to, if I'm not mistaken,
the Lord's room.
The Lord's room, yeah.
Looks like we got a nicer room here. And judging by the sewing machine, I would say this is probably the lady of the castle.
Yeah.
And I also have seen back here, there's a nicer bedroom with 2 small beds. I would say this is probably where the kids are.
Yeah, would make sense. And this will then be in the donjon, I think.
Yes, this is all in the donjon. We're in the back corner of Reifenstein right now.
And this makes more sense, like the old donjon is so much more simplistic.
I'm trying to figure out what this room would be here, though. Like, this looks like where guards would be, but it's kind of in a odd place, seeing that it's right above where the kids sleep.
Yeah. Here's the garderobe as well here.
Ah, another garderobe. Yeah. Oh, I just love garderobes. It's just gotta have poop holes, man. All right, there's this. Oh, this is an attic space. Okay. Nice little armor stand up here. Very cool. There's a stairway back here that leads further up into the tower.
Okay.
Got a nice little armory. Oh, wow. What a great design for an armory.
Oh, yeah. That is cool.
Like, this really gives me the vibes. This is so nice.
There's a few beds here as well.
Are you able to open this door right here? For some reason, I feel like reinforced doors glitch out for me, not allowing me to walk through.
Oh, these ones? No, we cannot.
Ah, it's too bad.
But there's another door back here.
We can do a slash through, though.
Yeah, but there's another small balcony here we kind of missed.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just going to check that out. I don't think it's a big deal.
No! I accidentally went through everything. All right, there we go. All right, so we're going to do a little flyby type deal. Okay.
This here has a very nice view over the rest of the area here.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Like, just imagine a massive bog out there in the, as far as the eye can see.
Yeah.
What a great design for a castle here. Beautiful.
Let's see if we can get through. Did you get through the
door? I
door?
did. Let's do slash through, and that gets us into looks like a further extension. I would guess this is probably a place where someone would sleep right here. Like guards and such, they would not have like opulent bedrooms. They would just kind of have little stuff on the floor to sleep on. So that really does make sense. And I guess.
wonder if there's like the donjon was or used as like the dungeon.
Yeah, so it would make sense there'd probably be some type of I guess like holding area up here.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering because we haven't seen a dungeon yet.
I have found a place where it seems like a bunch of guards would sleep up here in the attic.
Yeah, that makes sense. There's just swords and stuff here as well, and some food.
And I did see one more ladder, and it leads up this way. Also, I've noticed that there's not really any cellars in this castle, which I guess makes sense because making cellars is quite an effort because you got to dig out all of that stuff underground. So I suppose having no cellars makes sense. And I guess this is about it. There's really no other interior that I can think of. I mean, I feel like we've pretty much explored this castle.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
I can't make your way through. All right, let's just do slash through and do. Let's just do a fly around now. I feel like we've pretty much seen that whole castle. Oh, by the way, another neat detail. I'm not sure if this is purposeful or not. It might just be for depth, but up here on the top of the donjon, there's these little holes in the walls. Now, it's maybe not purposeful, but These little holes in the medieval era, obviously, they would need somehow to put scaffolding on the walls, and so they would put boards into that, and it would be used as a platform in order for them to continue building masonry or plastering.
Actually, I think it might be for hoardings as well.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
Yeah,
it adds, you can put boards into
here.
them, and it adds a neat little detail there.
Yeah, so there's a door here as well from the top part, so you could.
Oh, is there
Hoardings
actually
all the
stuff
way
up here? Oh yeah, it's just a
As
window.
well there. So it's just you can put hoardings on to keep on fighting, even though like the rest of the castle is already taken. The donjon would be secure.
Oh, this is
But
just so
it's
nice.
beautiful.
I really like the use of the yellow Tudor block, or I'm sorry, the trap doors, the yellow Tudor trap doors for the
Yeah.
shutters. It just
I
has a
always use the
neat little,
standard one.
it has a neat little contrast in there.
Yeah.
And also, he doesn't really use, like, you notice how a lot of, like, for me, for example, I use spruce or something like that for roof borders. He just does the normal roof all the way down, and then uses the, what even is this block called? It's the beam block. I really like that, and I really want to try to do that on my own builds in the future. It's just such a, it's a good design.
Definitely.
And also, I really like this view from back here. If you come back and you look up, you'll see this nice, I mean, it's just a flat wall, yes, but it looks so imposing and intimidating.
Yeah. And also, I like the way that it kind of flows. It kind of gets taller and taller.
Yeah,
So
it's
when you're
balanced.
standing here, yeah, it just works.
It follows the terrain. It's a balanced build. The heights are good. The depth is good. The detail is amazing. The realism is there. I'm floored by the castle. I'm just kind of looking around. Is there any like little miscellaneous details, like I don't know, a cave or something like that we haven't seen?
I don't think so. I think
I feel like he just did realistic terrain.
yeah, the terrain is beautiful, by the way.
Yes, that's for sure.
Small plateaus with trees and just wonderful.
Absolutely beautiful. Well, Santy92, absolutely incredible job with your castle, Reifenstein. Thank you so much for allowing us to showcase your plot. Honestly, I don't really have many critiques for a plot like this. This is just, it's insane. I love it. Love it to bits. It's very realistic. Also, like things like this, like look at this, it's a flow path. Oh man, it's so great. But
I can't say where you are, but I'll just take your word for it.
yeah, like right here, the little flow path coming down from the, you see this little canyon in between, and it flows all the way down into the bog.
And also sunken a little bit down into the path here.
Okay guys, well I hope you all enjoyed the video. This was so much fun to explore. There is just so much detail and amazing things to see, and I am just so thrilled to have been able to explore this. Santy92, you are an amazing builder. I feel actually kind of bad because I told him I would try to find things to critique, and as I was doing this video and looking around, there's literally nothing that I can really suggest, because everything is purposefully placed and is there for a reason. There is nothing that seems out of place or I don't know, just everything works. So Santy92, you are absolutely an incredible builder. I really hope to see some more amazing builds from you in the future. And if you guys are interested in having your builds showcased, come on to the Darwin Reforged server and finish it, and you will be put into a pool of plots where Viggo and I will look through and try to find a nice little plot to showcase in upcoming videos. By the way, guys, Viggoman is an incredible Conquest builder. I would definitely suggest you go over to his channel, throw him a subscribe, or I'm sorry, not throw him, click that subscribe button and make sure that you show him some love. He deserves every bit of it. So I hope you guys have a great day, have a great night, and I will see you on the next video. Till then, bye-bye.